All right. 7:08 in the morning, January 9th, 2023. Looking at euro dollar. The first thing I'm going to look at here is the dollar index, like always. I have an interest in this daily buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency between 103.043, 102.7. Yeah, those numbers. We do have a volume or a liquidity void up in there. So far, price has moved lower between Asia and London, but we have not yet taken that low. So I'm still hopeful for that, although we technically found a holiday trading void from that as well. So I have a euro on the 1 hour on this side. Drop down into not that one, this one. You okay? I love you. No, there's no camera up. I'm just logging the morning before I start. This was Friday's trading on that down move. From here, we're filling in this fair value gap here. The CB. That has been filled. I don't think price is going to go up here today. 104.361. I wanted to find a short entry on dollar, long entry on euro at that level. Well, I was studying price over the weekend, but we've been moving away from it. I think we're heading straight for 103. So that's where I'm at with that. I'm pulling up a secondary window. First time trading on dual monitors. I'm gonna use every bit that I can, but the majority of stuff is going to be on this side. Obviously, that's what I'm recording. All right, sorry about that. I didn't mean to go away. Anyways, dollar index, looking for some clarity on euro. We have a bearish price action on 4 hour on dollar. Thinking dollar is reaching for sell stops below here, eventually down to 103. On 4 hour, we have this balanced price range coupled in with a breaker of sorts. Not so worried about the breaker, as I am just focused on studying, when and if price gets up to this level at 104.361, how does price react from that level? Don't think we'll be getting up here today. That would be a lot of movement. Right now we just filled in a 4-hour sell side inefficiency, buy side imbalance. I don't think we'll need to get inside this CV. I think that's going to be left open, mainly because we already kind of punched it a little bit, and it would be a lot of movement for this time of day. Again, it's 7:20 a.m. Monday morning. This is really annoying. It does that every 30 seconds. I need to get that to stop. I just need to buy the subscription. Good grief. And let's go into 1 hour on, no, on dollar. No, I don't like that. Looks like it's consolidating. I'm never a fan of consolidation because I never know what it's going to do. We return to this old liquidity void there. It's a balanced price range, but it's still interesting to see. Let's return to those levels. We haven't taken 103.391, and I really think that's where we're going. So, I really think we're going 103.047 long term. I have some levels up here that I'm interested in as well, but not before I get down here. So it's a 5 a.m. high. It's just outside of, so London has these equals lows. It's London lows. I'm gonna label that. I'll put that on the right and on top. This looks like just a small retracement to continue lower. Actually, it is consolidation, but not much. Not much. A little suspicious of this high, but not at the moment. We don't have any big news today, so we might not. Why? We might not get all the way down there. Yeah, we got equal lows from London. We already look bearish. Let's shift to market structure. Right now we're filling in a 15-minute fair value gap. So we'll see how price responds off of that fair value gap. Now I'm going to be keeping an eye on that on my other screen, which you won't be able to see. That's the only downside, but that's okay. We'll make it through. Shut up. Okay. All right. So I'm going to be watching dollar on here. I'm going to see how it responds off this fair value gap. See if we attack buy side or not. If we do, we could be looking for a toodle soup sell situation. I don't think this is bullish price action. It looks pretty heavy trying to get above. So, all right, euro. Where are we at on the daily? as expected, it's moving pretty energetically away from that low. I think we're gonna be targeting 107.362 daily order block. That's what this should probably name that, right? Yeah, daily bias is north. We're looking for longs on euro here. Four hour has the same thing as dollar. We have this balanced price range. And this is really annoying. All right, fit that right in there. Okay. Same thing on dollar. We have this balanced price range. If price returns, I would expect to see that act as support. Unless we've already cleared out the buy stops, in which case I would reanalyze that whole area. But I don't think we're going to go down there. We're filling in a yeah, let's draw that out. This is a 4 hour buy side imbalance, sell side efficiency. We just traded to. Might go back down. Question mark, question mark. I don't think that area is in the cards for today, but we could see. Maybe this would act as a mitigation block. I'm not worried about that right now, though. Price is looking bullish. We're approaching 730. It's 725 right now. All right. Let's go into the 1 hour. Choppy price action. It's kind of been sitting around. Technically, an hourly right there. I wonder if we'll get in there. That's interesting. Let's do that. We got, what's this? London time. Mark that out. Okay. Yeah, so I am curious. If we're just gonna start running, if we're already bullish, or if we're gonna do a quick little nab of that low. I don't think so. We already dipped back into the 4 hour fair value gap. This might just be a breakaway gap. We already dipped down. We're getting bullish here. Let's look at this on the 15 minute. What's going on? All right, I know what you are. I'm gonna put you to the side. filling in. Fair value gap here. We're doing our thing. We're making our way upwards. It looks like we're going, it looks like we're already in the buy program here. Yeah. Yeah, we might be in. Might be already heading downwards. Let me get into paper trading. All right. Let's see what happens around this high. If we're gonna take this and just move aggressively, if we're gonna stop short, create some equal highs, and then attack some sell side. Let's see. I would like to buy. I would like to be a buyer in that area right there. So it's 7:30. Plenty of trading days left, or trading hours left in the session. So we're gonna sit on our hands for now. Yeah, so at this point, it doesn't look like we're gonna be moving below here before we take this high. This leg lower already cleared the buy stops. So price is bullish on euro, bearish on dollar. There's really no reason for price to return back down in this area. We've already had IOFED going. So I think we're just a straight shot taking this high. Let me see what it looks like on the 5-minute here. Even though we're going straight for that high, I don't really see anything that I would be entering in except that 15-minute. Oh, this is on the hourly. I'm going to put that on the 15. A little gap there, a really small gap. That would have been my entry, but that gap occurred at 6:30. I literally just woke up at 6:30, so I'm going to be watching. Perhaps this would act as support. If we get back down there, we'll see. The more I'm looking at price action right now, the less I feel inclined to open a trade today. And that's okay. It's only Monday. It's not the most ideal trading day anyway. But we're just going to keep watching, tape reading, see what happens. I'm not even interested in looking at this on the 1 minute. But this was kind of cool how we moved into the fair value gap, and when we came back down, that discount side of that fair value gap acted as support, so that's always fun to see. All right, let's see what happens. See where price draws to. We could just take London's high and just kind of go sideways. We could also take it and just absolutely run. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, that's not even that much. Even from here. Yeah, this is only 19 points. There's no news today, so might be a little lethargic. But gotta document it, gotta log it. All right. So there was technically a little scalp position. I was watching it on my phone on the 1 minute. That low. Just a little quick little dip. And also that fair value gap there. Now sometimes this would trip me up. See that as a breaker. Thinking price was bearish, but higher time frame draw. It's also a 5-minute order block right there. Higher higher time frame draw is 107 and potentially higher. So let's see if that holds. Price is gonna just continue upwards. That's what I want to see. Chop. Okay. Okay, now it's getting interesting. So if I entered that, I would be sweating bullets right now. Which is why I didn't enter it. Because that didn't do jack diddly squat. I'm surprised that we're turning now. It looks like we're turning anyway. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on. We're testing this fair value gap, which is a 15-minute CB. Oh, we haven't even gotten above that high there. So my best guess is we're getting retail traders trapped in shorts thinking we've approached levels of resistance. The only other thing, which is, I don't even think it's a big deal, but we're hitting a order block, 50-minute on the dollar. There's a chance dollar might want to hit, I'm going to draw that out, this 15-minute fair value gap. And I'm going to change that to a red, looking for shorts on dollar in that area, but not super married to that idea. This high could still be in the playing cards, but I would think if we were short on dollar, it would be inside that fair value gap. What would that equivalent be? Fair value gap, 15-minute on euro, which represents that low as such a small gap. We'll make that green. We also got order block right here. That's what's nice having this secondary screen, because I can look at the 15-minute and know exactly what my levels were. It's the same for the 5-minute. All right, so let's trap some short sellers in this. Okay. I'm still not interested in a trade just yet. Maybe interested in a long under here. What time is? All right, so dollar made its fair value gap around 6. Yeah, it's the same one. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I think this low is going to hold. If anything, we are trapping people going short, thinking this is resistance. So let's wait and see. Almost 8 o'clock, 7:54 a.m. Good time to open a trade might be 8:30, but typically on no news days, I find entering before 8:30, 9 o'clock is a good time. So tape read. Approaching 8 a.m. Let's take a look at the hourly. Okay. So this would be a fair value gap if we leave that opened, which we'll wait for the hour to close. anything, I feel like Euro is creating the sentiment to go short, which is exactly what I want to see. But I could also be wrong entirely. I'm not super married to anything at the moment. So that's a fair value gap right there. So at this moment, if I want to be a buyer, I'd want to be a buyer below that low. I'm sorry, that low. And we're going to see what happens. I don't think we're going to revisit this area. I think that's a breakaway gap. This is a 4-hour fair value gap. But I think we are. This is really annoying. I kind of get a blocker on here. I think we're heading down for this low. That's what I think is going to happen. If we don't take that low, I'm not going to be upset, but I am going to be looking for a long. So now I'm interested in the 1 minute. I just like to keep that clean. Along below here. I mean, I could set my stop. Oh, that would be a lot. 14.7 to make 24.8. That's my idea. That would be my only idea. We'll see if we get it. Also, on my second screen, I'm keeping a close eye on dollar to see if we get up into that fair value gap. Right now, we're dangling inside that busy. But we could be bullish here as well. 8 a.m. just opened. So we'll see. Either way, today we're taking this high. That's a given. That's my bias. That's my idea. That's what I think is going to happen. We'll go back to 15-minute on that side. Don't think we'll get my long entry in here. The price is way too heavy on dollar. Wasn't interested in opening a long anytime recently. Price has kind of been stuck in a smaller range, and I want to get at least 20 points. So if we can't get below 106.760, I wouldn't be interested in participating. I'm already slightly against participating just for the sole fact that it's Monday. Probably see an entry in here. only news this morning is on CAD. Euro did have news at 5 a.m., which is this blip here. So I think any entry for the long to attack 107 happened before I woke up, which is annoying, but alas, you win some, you lose some, but you won't lose if you don't participate. You won't win if you don't participate, but that's how it goes. So just tape reading here. Still looking for 107. Really thought this little move here was an indication that we would attack sell side, but it doesn't look like it at the moment. Price may just want to go right for 107 here. Looks like we're gonna get it in a minute. I'm trying to adjust my chair. Even if you're not participating, I think it's fun watching price, getting levels in, anticipating runs. The other thing to note here on the 15-minute, down close candles are supporting price. So even though on a much shorter time frame, like the 1 minute, you had some price action where you were thinking price was going to reverse, we ultimately just hit down close on the 15-minute, which act as support, which is always cool to see. Dollar looks like it's about to roll off. We're looking for 103.4, technically 103, 390, 391. And then honestly, after that, not too sure what's going to happen. Curious to see what happens. Really wanted to see, this is not what I wanted to see happen over Asia. Just gravity. We could see 107.4 today, in which case, you know, in hindsight, maybe this would have been a buy to attack 107.4, but just because it's Monday, I'm not worried about entering a move. I don't think we'll have a massive day. I mean, price has been pretty lethargic. It's not as energetic as I would like it to be. Precise, but lethargic. Oh, I gotta switch up my PlayStation. Let me do that. All right, price is continuing its journey. We just filled in a little 1 minute fair value gap. Not really expecting anything lower. Of course, it's going lower, so that's always fun. You know what I mean. From that high to that high, it's 36 points. I'm really focused on 107. But, of course, tape read. That's all it is today, I guess. I think we're staying on the sidelines. I'm a little annoyed that I wasn't looking to get in at this price, but 107.4 wasn't exactly my target today, just because it's Monday. Seems like an aggressive repricing. Although it's not all that aggressive. I'm not super comfortable entering and holding positions to target liquidity outside of the trading day, unless it's just yesterday's low. Once we move outside of the range, you know, if there's a, like in this case, London is the liquidity from the range from the day from today's trading. 107.4 is much higher target, and it's technically a pretty old target. Let's take a look and see, just remind ourselves where that, yeah, that's what it is. That's all the way from the 15th of December. So it's not impossible. I actually think we might get that today now, but that's just not a range, not a trade that I'm super comfortable with yet. 108 is in the cards, not for today, obviously, but that's what's going on. So 107.4 is what we're looking at now, and could probably get in here, but we've moved so much. I had an opportunity down here. I didn't want to participate. That's okay. I'm not butthurt about it. It's the first trading day of the week. NFP was last Friday, so a lot of trades to be made this week. A lot of opportunity. I'm not even interested what Odd or Cable is up to. Primarily focused on Euro Dollar for simplicity's sake. I'm like really half tempted to open a long in this fair value gap, but I'm not going to. I already feel like I missed it. So I'm not concerned about it. Just gonna let price do its thing. I'm very fortunate to be on this setup. It's my girlfriend's computer. I'm sorry. I gotta edit that out. It's my fiance's computer. She will kill me. I won't be able to allow to use this computer again if she finds out that I said that. Oh boy. She won't watch this anyway. I don't understand. I don't understand what it is. Can I tell it to you? No, I don't understand. All right. It's fine. I get it. It's good to see 107 get taken. Got taken before 8:30. That's the other thing is what I'm really hoping this these recorded sessions help with is just a better log of the daily events, because while I definitely journal, I feel like there's so much that I'm not able to capture like I'm able to capture watching it real time and just giving my immediate thoughts and reactions in real time. So really hoping, and I really think this will assist in my studying, because I'll be able to go back and look at what the market looked like before the move happened. When you go back into the charts and you back test, or you study the range of the day before, it's really hard to ignore the distribution after the setup. Since I have it recorded, since I have the movement and the actual live data being recorded, I'm able to see it in go back and watch it in real time and try to get a better idea on what I'm doing wrong, what I'm missing out on, etc., etc. I already see I missed that. But we're really running now. It's not even 8:30. What is going on? So interesting. I would expect to see an entry after 8:30, maybe at 9 a.m. For the next 4-hour opening. So, holy shit. All right, don't get upset about it. I'm a little upset about it. I'm a little salty here. We're approaching this high. I'm going to mark that high. It's a short-term high. Long-term high is 107.4. That's a short-term high. The other thing that could happen just as easily too, and these are just scenarios, like this is not a trade idea. We could sweep this short-term high, retrace back into the range, and then tomorrow attack 107.4 or 107.362 is technically, at least this broker's data feed, Awanda. That's the high. I'm not sure what it is for everybody else, but I'm looking at 107.4 because it's a good number. whole figure. God. Yeah, you see, we didn't even get in that fair value gap. That was a breakaway gap right there. So, but this is nice. It's still really beautiful price action, even on a slow day like Monday. Almost 8:30. I'm gonna make a coffee, see what happens. We could say goodbye to 106.8 though, and the idea to get long in there, that opportunity came and went. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, I was thinking that's what this whole experience is for. All right, coffee time. Highs taken. And we are running. I cannot believe how fast we're running for that liquidity right up there. I mean, it is violent right now. Euro is not like no one is getting in the way of this movement right here. Absolutely no one. I mean, for a Monday, this is aggressive. I was not expecting this at all. I was not expecting this. This is just absolutely gorgeous. So, wow. I can't. So, what? What? It's still going. It's not going to stop. Wow. In some aspects I was right, in other aspects I was wrong. I was looking for a buy here and a move up to here, and that's the day. That's what I was expecting. Was not expecting here, especially not here, but that looks like it's about to be taken real shortly. So coffee's gonna wait a moment. I haven't even gone up from my chair yet. This is cool. I was not expecting. That's massive. Right from where we said we don't want a long, what would that be? Where would it be at right now? 30. Over 30 points. That's okay. Oh, I could have made my week's goal today. That's all right. Nope. We're not going to be upset for missing moves. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Man. It's not even 8:30 yet. All right. Where are we at on dollar? We're headed for that value gap. That busy. Marked out earlier. Euro is running. Oh my god. That's right. I'm not mad. Hindsight's always 2020. I knew 107 was on the cards. I knew 107.4 was the draw. It's just the price action this morning. Wasn't super confident in an entry. As you can tell, I had all types of ideas. That's why I stayed out. That's why I did not make a trade. And yeah, I missed the move, but that's okay. There's more opportunity this week. Gotta remind myself it's Monday. It's not the end of the world. This is still so cool though. Price supported by down close candles. Short little sell side sweep. We come into the fair value gap, acts as support, and we get under it a little bit here, but I mean, that's still really precise. We move away from it, come back in one more time, hit an order block, and we just take off. Wow. So we are definitely distributing here. Oh, sorry, hit the camera. Anyone who's short from London session is gone, knocked out, done. Anyone who's short up in here or here, gone, knocked out, wiped out. I definitely was not looking to short this morning. Now, in terms of internal range liquidity buy, this was the buy. And it occurred at 5 in the morning, which there's no chance in hell I'd be up at 5 in the morning unless I was up all night long. There's no way I would make that buy. Just want to be awake. Man. I'm genuinely like flabbergasted right now. Like genuinely like what is going on? Was not expecting price to run that today. That could have been a TA error on my part. I definitely could have saw that on the playing cards. 1074 was a level I was anticipating for the week, not for Monday. NFP just wound price right up, and it was not wasting any time. No, sir. Even though I keep saying 1074, this broker feed might not tag 1074. I think it will. I'm really just annotating the high by 1074, the 107362. Wow. It's so crazy. It's Asia into London. It's just not really good movement. It's choppy, it's slow. And London Open, choppy, slow, and then right at 8 o'clock it just launches. I think another lesson I could take here from Tay is seeing this price action. This buy model, knowing 1074 is on the cards, is the drawn liquidity. There was no real reason to get back down here. And so 107 did not necessarily have to be the target for the day, but you live and learn. Mondays, I'm not great with. Tuesdays is my day. Wednesdays do pretty good. And honestly, Fridays I do pretty okay as well, anticipating that TGIF misread it today just a little bit, didn't get an entry. It's not the end of the world. All right, I know you're going for 1074, so I'm going to make my second cup of coffee for the day. All right, so now this is where I'm really getting interested. Not to go long, I've already missed the opportunity that I would have liked to get in long at, but this is where this is a weak point in my trading. Trusting the overall long-term idea or the trade objective for the day. If 107, I gotta stop saying 1074. If 107.362 is the draw, and if we're going to take it, what levels are we going to expect to hold support to get us to that that objective? And right now, if I was in, which I wasn't, but if I was, I would be exiting the trade. I would be thinking, nope, we're not going to get there today. It's time to get out. But I want to see what are the clues that I could look at as a possible scaling, but also just what I should anticipate as levels of support right off the bat. I do not want to see price come back down to this high. I don't want to let anyone who's short, who's still holding on for dear life, get the opportunity to get out at that high. And see a nice buy side, sell side inefficiency imbalance right here. So that old high from early December, that could be an area of interest, and I'm thinking this would be a breakaway gap. We could get back down into here, but I wouldn't want to see that. I would think that'd be too much, too deep of a retracement. We still have 4 minutes left on this 15-minute candle, so I want to see this stay kind of the way that it is, and I want to see a nice close on that 15-minute. We have the same thing pretty much on dollar. We have a fair value gap here. If price is heavy, I would just want to see a little blip and then continue lower. The other thing too is we're approaching 9 a.m., which means the 4-hour candle is going to open. What does the 4-hour look like? Yeah, it doesn't really help me much. That's okay. This is so sweet. I need to get the subscription for TradingView because I can just do this in one window and not have like actually two Chrome windows opened up here. But that's okay. It's okay. Got to start somewhere. That was incredible, though. That run, oof. Can't wait to replay that. Now, sometimes dollar does surprise me. Sometimes I see a scenario like this and price just comes all the way back up, completely closes in the range, but I don't want to see these short sellers who are still holding on have a chance to get out. I want to see aggressive move up to 107.362. That's what I want to see. Will we see it? I don't know, but that's my idea right now. The other thing is too is classic support and resistance. We'd probably see that level as a buy. So I don't think we want to give them the opportunity to go long on this move. So I'm anticipating this fair value gap and then a continuation higher, just for shits and giggles. It's not enough for me. Tape reading. Oh, this is so hard. Well, it's not that hard, but it is. It's a little difficult seeing a move like that happen and then not being in, knowing or having the idea that that was the draw. Again, I am really impressed that it's doing it, or it looks like it's doing it today. You know what? I find it interesting this gap is above this high. I find that interesting. So now we're gonna be watching. I mean, this could be it too. I mean, this could have been the retracement. Not even going to touch that fair value gap, and it's just going to continue up. I don't. This looks ugly. Just look how that move dwarfs price action we were looking at this morning. Completely dwarfs it. I mean, I was looking at this like it was a significant move, but that, oh my god, that is just, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful move. I am oh, I keep hitting the microphone. I hope that doesn't make a noise. I lost my thought. I was going to point out this low. If there's anyone who's long, they're aggressively trailing their stop. They would have trailed it to that low. So that could be suspicious in the event of a re-entry or engineering more positions for smart money. God, that is just, it's like perfect. It's right on the money. Sign that fair value gap. I would have been, if I was really looking for a long in this area, I would have been looking at that low there. Never got it. So that fair value gap probably should have been where the eyes were drawn. But we'll take a look at that this weekend. Actually, we'll go over each day briefly. This weekend I was taking a look at this past week. I had one successful trade and I had one wrong trade, and it was really bad. But felt like I learned a good bit from it, so that's good. Dollar looks heavy. Euro looks strong. The other thing is we're still really early in the new year, so price may be more aggressive to clean up liquidity. I think we're just going to continue at this point. But I could be wrong. I'm not trying to switch up my ideas and bias every time the market looks like it's moving in a different direction. But I'm also trying to let my opinions as they come into my mind out so that they're recorded, and so I can go back and be like, what were you thinking at this moment? What was your thought process? My thought process is I would like to see us get inside here for a re-entry. It seems pretty low, but on the 15-minute, it seems reasonable. We got a fair value gap. I don't want to see it return to that high. I don't. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Other than that, though, I want to see this taken today. At this point, I think the market showed its hand. It wants 107.362, and I would feel confident longing inside of that fair value gap, that 5-minute fair value gap. I would. At this point, we have displacement, a clear direction. Yep, we took 2 levels of liquidity, but this has been the draw from the beginning. So, and same thing on dollar. This has been the draw from the beginning. So we're gonna keep on. Wait to see what happens. If we do get inside this fair value gap, I would want to see us hit inside here. That 1 minute. I'm not going to draw it out, but that's 107.059. That's where I'd long at. And we might not see it until 9 a.m. For the wick on the 4-hour. Towards the end of last year, I was having this trade setup idea where I trade 9 a.m. consistently, where that was the setup that I was looking for. It got me in a lot of trouble. trying to catch the wick of the next 4 hour. It's not something I want to marry to, but I think today it could work out in my favor. The other thing too is, let's see what I don't know. I don't think Williams is going to provide me much insight today, and that's okay. All right, so we're moving lower. This could be a breakaway gap. That's the other thing too. So you got 1, 2, 3 gaps. In air quotes, gaps. And of course, on the 15-minute, it's on one gap. But when you're trying to refine it, which gap? Which gap do you want to look at? I want to look at that gap, because I want to see that low taken out. But these buy stops may be the area of support. I don't know. This is not my strong suit. If we get in here, I'll consider a long. Otherwise, I am on the sidelines. Seven minutes to 9. Displacement. Beautiful price action. It's technically a breaker for the 15-minute. But I don't want to see price get back down here. That's just too low. Again, I'm not 100% sure we'll get inside this fair value gap. But if we do, I will consider a long. And I'd be longing for 107.362. Can't even remember my levels. Sun's coming out. I mean, it's been out, but it's really starting to shine now. Of course, I like to go on Twitter and see my friends making money. ICT sharing his insights on S&P as always. I would like to trade S&P, but I need the package from TradingView, and I'm not trying to buy the package at the moment. Four minutes to 9. At this point, the odds of us getting below 107.1 for that 5-minute fair value gap are looking more and more slim. You can see on the 15-minute, we just dipped inside that 15-minute fair value gap. Technically, that's all we need to continue higher. Still, if I was long, I would be considering closing my trade if it wasn't already closed, because I think my target would have been 107. And we 107 was a little pit stop on the way. 107.3 to 107.4. We can, I don't think we will, but if we could, that would be a good day. 27 points. That could have been IOFED. I think. Yeah. Once we take this high, that'll be it for the day. I'm not going to keep recording till 10 a.m. Because what happens after that is not of my interest for the trading session. We'll review that some other time. I'm thinking if I was long, now would be the time to re-enter or scale in positions. Odds of getting below 107.1 for that 5-minute busy is shrinking by the minute. I think we're just gonna continue on. Nine a.m. Off to the races. What kind of notifications do you want to show, huh? I don't have any alerts. This is the part that you don't get by going back and studying, is those movements. And even if you have market replay, it just paints the candles. I like to see that move up and then come right back down. I'm surprised this little fair value gap is causing a halt in price here. Was not anticipating that. I figured once this leg moved up, it would have just been a quick. But at the same time, sometimes my idea of quick is too quick. That's what dollar looks like. Price is heavy. That's what I like to see. Looks like euro's on its way. We'll get there. This is still perfect right there. That is just gorgeous. Fills it in. Boom. Takes off. On 15 minute wasn't really an entry. That's what that is. This was a fair value gap. It would have been more clear in my mind. Only thing there on the 5 minute was that order block, which I'm still gaining confidence on order block theory. I like to use order blocks in conjunction with other theory. Or other confirmations. I was just not comfortable opening along in that area. Even though I missed the entry or missed the trade this morning, I am very excited with how this is turning out. Being able to just talk and share my ideas as the market moves. I really think this is going to be useful for me. And eventually it'll turn into streaming because I don't want to bog my computer down with file sizes from recording 2-3 hour sessions. Could consider that a breaker, I think. Not terribly concerned about it. I want to see 107,362. I really want to see it. I'll have to close up shop at 10, which it is what it is. But like I said, if we get that high before 10, that'll be the objective hit for the day, and I'll be closing up then anyway. So tomorrow will be Tuesday. And Tuesday we got Not much. Powell, Fed Powell is speaking at 9. So we can anticipate some volatility between 9 and 10. I hate late morning news. Wednesday, crude oil at 10:30. Definitely won't be on for that. Thursday is CPI at 8:30. Okay, Thursday looks like a hot day. Friday, not too much going on. Prelim UOM consumer sentiment at 10 a.m. Whatever that means. Might not be here for that either. And then next week, Monday's a bank holiday. What's the holiday? What's January 16th? What's that? Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Okay. All right, price is reversing here. That low may still be in play. The fair value gap might still be in play. Getting a little antsy, but it's only 9 a.m. I can calm down. Little shift in market structure. Would not trust a short at this price. Definitely not. 107,362 is still on the table. I'm sure there are scalpers who might short it here, but I don't know. That's just not what I'm trying to do right now. It would be a shame if we don't get anything before 10. Sorry for the yawns. I gotta go to work at 10:30. Which, goodness, I can't wait to not have to work and just let this be my job. Because sometimes it's exhausting trying to, speculate in the morning, go to work, get off work, journal, study. I mean, basically it's wake up 6:30, get on the markets by 7, a little bit after 7, and then log into work around 10:15ish. Work 10:30 to 7, which sucks. And then get off at 7:30, study till like 8 or 9, and then go to sleep. And then wake up and do it again. And some days I end up playing video games or just hanging out with fiance. The closer we get to 10, the less I trust that 5-minute fair value gap as a re-entry. Considering there is no news happening today, there's no injection of volatility. There's consumer credit at 3 p.m. That's a horrible time for news. Oh my god. 3 p.m. It's not really news. I mean, it is news, but it's like a yellow. It's like a yellow news. Recording for almost 2 hours. So that's fun. At this point, I just want it to run to 107,362. I just want to see that level get tagged. I am getting impatient, is what I'm getting. But again, not considering an entry. Might consider below 107.1 for that 5-minute fair value gap, depending what time it is when we trade down there. After 10 a.m., the odds go down, so I don't want to get trapped. We could consolidate. We could just be going into a consolidation and consolidate inside this 15-minute fair value gap till Asia. Asia could even do whatever. They could do whatever, and London could take this tomorrow. London could take that. But I want to see it tagged today. That would be really good information for me if we tag 107,362 today. Not considering a long here. I don't even think this is 15 points. Dollar about to scrape into its fair value gap. Consequent encroachment on euro. Oh, duh. Yeah, we could. We could. All right. No. Oh. What the hell? There's extra buttons on the mouse. I don't know if this would be considered SMT. Divergence. Dollar technically is punching into its 50-minute fair value gap. There's a little short-term high right there. Really, really small. Pretty much insignificant. Whereas Euro's keeping them intact. I don't think that means anything at the moment. Of course, I gotta use the bathroom. I don't care. Shut up. Yeah, I really gotta get ad blocker. Equity is open at 9:30. So if we're approaching or inside that 5-minute fair value gap around 9:30, that would be a good indication to go long. Another reason to trap short sellers up here. Many would see this as resistance. I am not convinced it's a good area to go short by any stretch, by any means, for any reason at this moment. But we very well could sweep 107.362 before 9:30 and price could quickly reverse. That's, if it does that, I'm not concerned about that at all. That's not what I was anticipating for the day. My concern is 107.362. That's it. Once we tag that, I'm done. My level was hit for the day. There's no reason to try to catch the short if it's a turtle soup sell. At this point, this late in the game, what is that, a notification? Is that a notification? Oh, it means it's recording. I thought, okay. All right. But yeah, if that's what happens, that would be cool to see, I guess, in hindsight, whatever. I don't know. If we were trading around 107.3 this morning at 7 a.m. and we swept it around 8, 107.362, we swept it around 8, then yeah, I would consider it a turtle soup sell, I guess, maybe. I don't know. That's obviously not what happened this morning. I was looking for longs into that arena, into that area. Technically a setup here, I guess. Gotta revisit that. It's not a setup that I'm comfortable with. It's a 5-minute. This is 15-minute. It was a 5-minute order block. I'm not comfortable taking that long. Not yet. We're getting there. Nope. We're getting there. Want to keep that on the 15-minute. My bellwether chart. If I were to go long inside of here, my stop would be just below that. Yeah, we're looking at a 14 pip stop. A 9:20, 10 minutes to 9:30. 5-minute fair value gap is looking more probable now for a long entry. Which again, which fair value gap is it? Is it this one? Is this a breakaway gap? I don't know. There's really no trading here. So I would assume it's a busy. We'll see. We're approaching this low. Anyone who's long from this morning down in here likely stopped, will likely get stopped out right there. They might be using the bathroom. Or making a cup of coffee. Come back to the chart. I got stopped out. That sucks. And then price will reverse on them. The other thing too here is we got a fair value gap and then this noise here. And I don't know if that means anything. I'm probably thinking about this too hard. I'll just see. I'll just wait to see. And stopped out. They're stopped out. They're done. The spreads didn't get them. They probably closed it themselves. They're done. So now we probably got that. Let's see. Yeah, we're definitely inside that 5 minute fair value gap. We're approaching the sell stops. From last week's high. 107.362 is definitely on the table. I'm very interested. We got really clean, pretty damn clean relative equal highs up here. That's a little I'm really confident we're gonna be taking that out. 923, getting very close to 930. If we don't get inside that 5 minute fair value gap, I am not interested in opening long. The movement is just not enough. I just don't think it's enough movement. For a re-entry, probably. But this is where I'm really interested. This level here. 107, 133. That's what I'm interested in. Is that going to hold support? What is that going to do? Dollar still has some room to move. Retracing into its range. $9.25. We're getting close. Sell stops taken. Approaching old buy stops. Okay. Now it's focus time. What's happening? What are we doing? All right, we're moving through. We're inside that 1 minute. Okay. And this is where I get messed up. If I just trade the 4 hour candle, I would have entered there, anticipating 4 hour was just going to run it through, and then I would have gotten stopped out. So I'm happy I stayed away from that. All right, come on, let's get that 5 minute busy. Let's go. Come on. Get in there. 927. I'm getting close. Part of me thinks this is a market structure shift, but I'm not trusting it. I don't think it's I don't think price is bearish. I really think we're heading for 107.362 dollar. I really think we're heading down. We're heading down here. 103.047 and lower. All right, so we got bullish action right off of those buy stops. That's interesting. Let's see if that acts as a order block. Oh, 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 that's so good looking. Came right down on that previous area of buy stops. But 928. Oh my god. Now I'm starting to get like, what? Now I'm like, oh no. God, that is gorgeous. 929. 60 seconds. Let's go. 930. Give me something, please. This is more exciting than football. That's gorgeous. It hit those buy stops, and it looks like it's turning here. $9.30. Let's see what the 15-minute looks like on Euro. We're probably not going to get that 5-minute fair value gap, which is totally fine. I wasn't too comfortable or too confident that we would get there. I wanted to see how price reacted off of those old buy stops, which we can see currently looks like it's holding support 107.133. But hey, there's still some time left in the day, so not comfortable going long here. Risk to reward is not favorable to me. And that's totally okay. I'm very happy. I think even though we didn't enter a trade, this was a success. This recording the session, putting my thoughts out onto the table. I'm very pleased with the setup. This is great. I'm very happy. So now I really do think price is moving here. 107.362 is the next target, and I hope we get it before 10. If we don't, I'm gonna have to shut down, which is frustrating, but c'est la vie. And here's dollar. Dollar never even got up to its old area of sell side, as opposed to euro, which did. Swept it. I don't know what that means. I just know that's what happened. Shut up. My God. Order block. Oh. Gone. That's interesting. Trying to blow smoke rings. All right, so we're approaching those buy stops again. Ah! Okay, that's interesting. I'm glad I didn't go long. That's very interesting. I didn't think, I thought we were on our way. This is why I did not open a trade yet. And this is why I'm recording too. This is such good, this is really good information. Okay, so what are we doing here? Wow. I can't pay attention to every single candle. Drive myself insane. I don't trust Forex.com. I don't know. I don't care. I'm sure it's fine. Williams percent could have been useful, I guess. I'm not really interested in it on a 1 minute time frame. I think it's a little too noisy to get a good gauge on price action. Oh my God. Price is moving lethargically again. I don't like that. I wanted to see 107.362 be taken before 10 a.m. Just so that I could have it for the log. We didn't get there. We're not getting there yet. God. I'm gonna heat up my coffee. Now this is where I'm frustrated. It's approaching 9:40. Now the 5-minute fair value gap looks to be back on the table as a potential long. But we're so close to my cutoff time at 10. I don't know what to do about that. Oh my god. Resistance! No, it's not resistance. That's funny. Oh. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I was curious how big the files would have been. Okay. I was just looking at my files. Now here is where I would consider this is looking really good to get a buy right here. I'm not going to. That's just not worth it to me. But clean shift in market structure. Looks like it's on its way down. I'm sorry, on its way up. Dollar looks like it's on its way down. So we'll see. That makes me feel better. At least we could try to get this before 10 a.m. This I would be comfortable buying, but I've already decided I'm not going to, and I don't want to break that little rule that I just made. Watch me be wrong. Right there is buy. What? It's taking its time, that's for sure. I'd want to see it explode away from that and run aggressively from 107.362. But it's not doing that. It's wow. I don't know what it's doing right now. It might just be consolidating. It might be moving lower. I don't know. Yeah, I would have been done. That would have been it. Wow. So I was wrong on that. What the? That's so weird. I don't care that I'm wrong. I'm not in. And that's the point of this recording. I need to be wrong as often as I can. See why I was wrong. This price action is so ugly now. Oh my god. 9:45. Getting closer to 10 cutoff time. I would have definitely exited my longs by now if I got in down here, which still would have been a good trade. Obviously, we weren't in, so that's interesting. It's being a little bitch right now, is what it's doing. Just tag it before 10, please. I need to get off this. Goodness gracious. Regardless what happens, I have to close up shop at 10. So that's okay. Quite an intense morning. I think I mentioned this fair value gap here. There's a little bit of noise here. Maybe that was the indication we wouldn't get into this 5-minute fair value gap. So noting that this 5-minute definitely seemed to be a breaker. Not a breaker, a breakaway gap. It was this fair value gap along with the buy stops at 107.133. That was the re-entry point. Like I stated, we never came close to this area. Short sellers are punished. No opportunity to get out. If they haven't liquidated or if they haven't closed their positions, they're going to here shortly. So we're running through resistance, quote unquote, equal highs, and 107,362. So that was good. That was some good information there. Old buy stops was definitely a re-entry. If we were long down here, would not have considered this an entry, just for the fact. Well, fuck. That would have been 23 point. Whatever. I wanted to get in before 8:30 or at 8:30. Of course, it really wasn't an option to get in. 8:30 happened right there. So again, it's only Monday. We'll be back at this tomorrow. Likely, what did I say? CPI on Thursday? When's CPI? CPI is on Thursday, so we may sit out Wednesday, depending on the market conditions during that time. Thursday, we will not open a trade before 8:30 a.m. just because of CPI, but expecting volatility on that day. Come on, man. Let me get that 107,362. Just tag it for me, please. Please, 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 please. I like the setup though. Having our 15-minute on that side, dollar on the secondary screen, which we check here and there. But that was good. That was a good session to record. A lot to unpack, a lot to take notes of later in the day once I get this set up. Still not sure how I'm going to upload it, if it's just going to be real time. It's going to be a 3-hour, 2-hour video. I mean, I don't care about the viewership, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Gotta make my YouTube channel for this. I like to see that aggressive move. It just likes to like approach it, and it's like, yeah, maybe I won't take it. And it ticks me off. It's like, just go. Just take it, man. You're right there. That I am it really sweet that level acted as support. Really happy. And boom, done. Awesome. Okay, trading session is done. 9:53. We got it before 10 a.m. Super happy about that. So, all right, I'm gonna log this, and we'll see you tomorrow for Tuesday's trading.